kind of feel a mixture of all sorts of it. I feel really just beside myself with anger that I could be so stupid. I'm back out on the trails in mid Wales, and it's nice to be here. So I'm doing the second half of the Cambrian Way after my aborted attempt first time around, where I managed to lose my tent. Enough said of that, the better. So this morning I got the train from Leeds up to Aberystwyth, had a little walk out onto the front, which was very nice. I then got the bus back to Ponterwyd, and I'm heading out from Ponterwyd, hopefully up to Plinlimmon and beyond this afternoon. Beautiful day, bit of a strongish breeze, might be a bit breezy on the top, but no complaints. It's just nice to be out again. The debacle of losing my tent is in the last video, but let's just say that when I walked back along this road I wasn't a happy chappy, definitely feeling very frustrated. But you know what, it's one of those things, it happens, it's not a disaster. Oh look, I'm back out now in the sunshine. One of the joys of coming back in September. Look at these little babies. Oh yes, we'll be eating a few of them on the way around. Thank you very much, Mother Nature. You are good to me. I've just left the road. Nice to get away from that. And on this climb, I remember this climb well last time. It's a long, steady pull. But this time, of course, on fresher legs. Not as tired as I was last time. I'm just having a moment here because this was the spot at which I realised that I hadn't got my tent. So I was about to pitch up here for the night. Yeah, disaster. But anyway, it all turned out fine in the end. So I've been thinking, does that mean now that this is my, because I've done 10 days, does this mean that this is my day 11? Or do I start again from, this is section B part 1? I don't know. I think I'll call it day 11. But from now on, it's all new again. Right, I've got Plinlimmon in sight. It looks absolutely miles away, but it isn't. It's only about 1.5 kilometres. So yeah, it just looks deceptive today. But looks also a fantastic grassy path all the way up to the top. One of the appeals of doing the Cambrian Way was this middle section from Llandovery up to Barmouth. And in particular this bit over Plinlimmon. Again, it's a hill that you've heard of lots and lots of times mentioned before, but I've never been in this area before, so I just love exploring new places, so this is just great. Really enjoying it. Well, what a nice steady climb that was to the top. Just sat in having 5 minutes in the sunshine. It's got quite hazy actually, so you can't see sort of miles and miles, but I've got a nice view here down in front of me, down to the reservoir. That's really nice. So yeah, I'm just going to chill for about 5 minutes I think, and then push on. Plinlimmon's made up of 5 summits, the last one there being the highest one that I was on. But it's also probably well known for being the source of 2 great rivers, the Wye and the Severn. So to the right of me now is the source of the River Wye somewhere, and a bit further on the Severn. But yeah, it's amazing that those 2 great rivers come from this one hill massif. I am on top of Ponterwyd Armstead, I think. I could be completely wrong, but it's a lower top. Mist rolling in a bit, so I've lost the sunshine. Although actually the sun's just come out again, but I've certainly lost the views. But that was lovely walking that, you know, across those hills. Not difficult walking, but really wide open landscapes. So yeah, very, very lovely. And now time to drop down to some reservoirs I think, which should be great. All over this stile, that little track there takes you to the source of the River Severn. So that peaty mess over there is the beginning of the mighty River Severn. I'm not going that way though, I'm going this way, to that cairn. Well, it's not been easy battling some pretty tussocky grass off that slope, off that hill, but just about down into a track just over here, so a little bit more rough ground, then it should be a nice track. Beautiful evening though, beautiful evening. Right, brew's on. Got pitched just after it got dark. Having one of these adventure food things for my tea. I've had my tea, it was nice, but I'm not messing about. I'm getting straight off to bed. At a 5 o'clock start this morning to get the train, so I'm not messing about, and I want to be up early in the morning. I'm going to try and get a long day in tomorrow because the weather's nice. So yeah, turning good over Plinlimon today, really enjoyed that. Yeah, nice section. Yeah, it's got a character of its own. Grassy, big vistas. Yeah, lovely. Right, time to stop waffling, time to sleep. Right, underway on my 11th day. It's a rather cool morning. Mist kind of rolling in off the hills a little bit. But I had a reasonable night. Managed to find myself a decent camp spot. That was very wet, a lot of condensation in the night, but to be expected at this time of the year. But yeah, so I am heading first of all, got a couple of k's or so to get to a little town or a little village called, I think, is it Dinas? And then pushing on today towards Dinas Mawddwy. We'll see how far I get. The eyes are all on me. I feel like I should give some sort of a performance here. Break into song. What do you think? Yeah, they don't look impressed really, do they? Well, I'm certainly in the autumnal mist and fog this morning. I'm up, it might burn off as the sun gets a bit higher in the sky. I knew I had a 10-day window at the end of, slip then. 10-day window at the end of September to come back and finish the Cambrian Way. But the only problem was I'd entered the lap, which is a 47-mile ultramarathon around Lake Windermere. Not flat either. Sounds like it should be, but it ain't. It's 2,600 metres of ascent. So I only had 3 days of rest, if you like, between doing the lap and starting the Cambrian Way. So I was a bit concerned about how I might feel. Going uphill, I feel alright, fine. But coming downhill, even yesterday, yeah, my knees are not 100%, so I'm just having to take it a little bit steadier than I might otherwise. But you know what? Maybe that's not a bad thing. Oh, there's signs at times that this mist might be lifting. But then there's other signs when it ain't, it comes down again. Anyway, fingers crossed. I don't think it's supposed to be getting through that gate. Well, that's been a morning so far of low mist and cloud, not seeing very much at all. And there is some signs of brightness down in the valleys, but nothing on the hills at the moment. It's sticking to them, so, well, we'll see how it goes. Right, I'm having 5 minutes, second breakfast, and get cracking again. Lovely battle through gorse bushes at the moment as well. You can tell this path ain't walked very much. Look at this, what a contrast. A beautiful green path, lovely to walk on. Sunshine. Yeah, so as I was coming down the hills towards Cummins Cock, the cloud just lifted. Looks like it's be a nice afternoon. There's still some hanging around the tops, but I think I'm going to be alright. I'm going to be, yeah, in sunshine. So everything's out, everything's drying. Got a tent over there. We're out. So yeah, after a, should we say, cool, damp morning, looking forward to a nice afternoon. That's lunch done, I feel better for that. So now this afternoon, heading up this road first, and then I think up to the wind farm, and then along there. So it's a bit of a long, steady climb, I do believe, but the weather is now lovely. This is fabulous. It's very hazy, but I've got some nice views here to the north. You can see Cardiff. So moving on the hills around Dinas Mawddwy area. Yeah, lovely. Great view to the north. Well, I'm at the Wind Farm Road. It's quite hard work. There was quite a difficult section. I had to traverse some rough ground, but now I'm on the road. Should be nice, easy walking for certainly a couple of k's or so, I think. Maybe not. It looks like there's a track that cuts out some of the gravel walking bit, so let's take this. There's something, I don't know, quite relaxing and mesmeric about watching those windmills, listening to them. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Maybe it's Going back to the days when I used to watch the windmill on Teletubbies with my kids. Well, another tough little section that, to drop steeply down by the forest. It's a little bit of a shortcut, but I mean that was fine. Then a long sort of walk down the valley and back up to avoid this boggy bit here, which I have to say doesn't look very good. Right, up on this track. I think this might be the last ascent of the day. Oh, I don't know. Could be the last ascent of the day. Okay, tent's pitched. I'll be honest, I thought I wanted to get further today. I wanted to try and get to Dinas Mawddwy today, but that was just, it was too much. Too much. I've done about 20 miles and my legs are feeling it. So yeah, I've got a nice spot here. I'll just show you. Got the Arons, I know those well from when I was a young lad. Nice valley here. So yeah, a nice spot, sitting above the valley. The other thing as well is the tent was a bit damp and I didn't want another, you know, 7:30, 8 o'clock finish with a damp tent, so it's just giving it a chance now as well to get properly dried out. Got an hour, probably a good drying time left, so yeah, happy with that decision. And we get some tea on. The Cambrian Way is not easy. Oh my gosh, it is not easy. I have to keep reminding myself, it's tough going. Right, let's get some tea on. So I had to bring some extra kit with me, with it being sort of mid to late September, as opposed to, when did they do it last? Was it end of June, early July? Anyway, yeah, a bit of extra kit. So I had to bring my thicker thermarest, sleeping bag liner, warmer clothes. So it's just added to the weight a bit in the rucksack a bit. I can definitely feel it a little bit. So I don't know if that's mean that my going's a bit slow, I don't know, but yeah, I need to have that extra kit for the winter anyway, you know, thicker gloves, that type of thing. Whew. Tell you what, nothing better than having some food when you're hungry. Got a bird here hovering, don't know what it is. There's a couple of them. Today then, definitely a day of two halves. This morning didn't see a thing, which is a shame really. I'd like to have had some views of that part of Wales because I've never been through there before, but at least I got some this afternoon, even though it was very hazy. And that afternoon sunshine was actually quite nice, it was quite warm. But as we always say, can't choose your weather. Tomorrow I think it's pretty much the same, although there's a risk I think of some showers coming later on in the afternoon. But yeah, we'll see. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. The next section is probably the 2 days I was looking forward to most on the whole of the Cambrian Way, for a few reasons. So hopefully the weather will hold out for the next couple of days. Right, sleep. As soon as, well, it's getting darkish now, but yeah, I'm gonna get to sleep.